because when I first read the story in my early 20s, I fell in love with it, and I thought it would make a great short. It had a nice beginning, middle, and end. Kind of felt like a little whisper of a tale. There was something fantastical about it, but also very sad and mysterious, and it just had all these different elements packed into this very brief story that I felt like I wanted to explore. You know, childhood and transformation, and a mother not recognizing something in her daughter, and the daughter wanting to be something that she isn't, and then manifesting it and then having to deal with the repercussions. I just thought there's such a rich little story, and I've always loved it. They're very expensive. So that took a lot of out of our budget, and just finding the right cat trainer, I think, was really important, because I've worked with a lot of animals on set, and they just want you to respect the creatures and them, and and a lot of them can be a little weird. They deal with animals all day, and we found this woman, Sharon, and she was so sweet, and she loved the story, and she's like, I love the story, and I want to help you get these cats to perform to help tell this story. I think it's important, and she loves her cats, and she has some really big star cats that do a lot of work, and these were kittens, and she's like, I just want you to break down every single action. So we had different cats for like almost every action, and she trained them for weeks in advance, and they came, and we shot on 35 millimeters, so we were all so frightened about how the cats were going to perform, because we just did not want to burn film on cat acting. But luckily enough, they really showed up, and they turned it out. It was important for me to surround myself with as many women as possible, my producers and department heads, and my first AD was a woman who I've worked with many times before on other movies. She worked on a Jim Jarmusch movie with me, and American Horror Story. It's just like, I love women. I think that we're smarter and better at multitasking. And also I knew that then I could be emotional in front of them and not be judged in the way that if I had a male producer or something. And that's important to me, that I didn't have to pretend to be something I was, or pretend to not be feeling the emotions that I was feeling. There's so many female directors that I love, and I worked with Mary Herron early in my career, and she was a great influence on me, and Kimberly Pierce, and actually the way Kimberly talked to me about my character in that film, in Boys Don't Cry, and the depth in which she explored it, I've tried to then bring to other films, even if directors don't want to communicate on that level. It's something that's always stuck with me, and I've tried to maintain. She was obviously so invested in the movie and so invested in the character, and I don't feel like I've really had a director talk to me about a character in the way that she had, and so I've had to kind of do that work on my own, which you so often have to do anyways, but it's really stuck with me. I love TV, and like, it's more of a writer's medium, and not that directors don't bring a lot to it, but I think I've worked in it for a while now, and have had a lot of success, and have grown so much as an actress, and so appreciative of all the roles that I've been given in TV, but I want to kind of find my way back to film, because it's my first love, and I don't know, I hate to say it, but I feel like a film feels more like a novel, and TV is more like a magazine. Like there feels like a more permanence, and even though I love TV, some great TV, but so I'd like to direct another short or two and kind of experiment a little more with the camera, kind of find my voice, and because I have such reverence, respect for the process, and then hopefully embark on a feature. Yes, that's the plan. That's the plan of attack. Well, I just worked with Tomas Alfredson, who directed Let the Right One In, which was actually a big inspiration for Kitty. The special effects and the visual effects in that film were so seamless and organic, and I worked with him, and he was so great and so generous, and it gave me like a real love of filmmakers again. I worked with Oren Moverman, had a similar experience. He's super casual, and like just created this great environment on the set, and I was like playing Richard Gere's ex-wife. I was like, Richard Gere is such a movie star, like I couldn't even handle it being around him. It was so fun. And I worked with Alex Ross Perry in New York, who's like a young New York filmmaker, and I got to walk to work in Brooklyn, which I've never walked to work before in my life. I mean, when I worked at a shop when I was, a teenager, but yes, so And that was a great environment, really safe and really fun. And like the DP, Sean Price Williams, I know they all used to work at Kim's Video, and here we are like making a movie together for like $2 in Brooklyn. It was like, it's just been great. It's been a good run. I'm really excited.